Hello. Hi. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? It is May. Can you all believe that it is May 2022 right now? Let me just tell you, I just wanted to jump on here and
Hi. How's everybody doing
and you see my little
today?
echoes back there, my bad. I just wanted to jump on here really quick and just say happy Teacher Appreciation Week. I do not want to leave the night and go to sleep without saying happy Teacher Appreciation Week. Every single day this week, I'm going to get on here and just, honor you all and say thank you, teachers. Thank you. I know it's been a rough road. I know it's always been rough for teachers in a sense, it's a job, honey, that not a lot of people really want to do. But it is rewarding, but it is, really does take a work of heart to do that. And so I'm just really excited that we can be on here, and I'm here as, for a teacher myself. I'm a teacher, educator, currently a coach, a literacy academic coach, and then also an educational coach and consultant. And I just love teaching, but I appreciate teachers. And I just wanted to give a shout out to all of the teachers today and just wanted to say thank you. We're helping the students reach for the stars, beyond the stars, and just into the future so that they can be their best selves. And many of you have a story of why you started to teach. I'm really interested in knowing, if you are a teacher, why did you start to teach? What did you hope to accomplish when you became a teacher? I know for me, I wanted to reach some of the most disconnected students. I wanted to reach everybody. I love teaching and I love learning, but I really honestly became a teacher and because I wanted to reach those students that seemed to be reachable, or those students who were kind of like me and wanted to, had a lot to give and to say and to offer, but didn't really know how to express themselves at that time. And I felt like, you know what? I want to help those students who, may not have a voice, but I know there's something inside so strong, whether it's a song, whether it's artwork, whether it's a movement, however they express themselves. I wanted to help them learn in the best way possible that they could learn. And so what's the reason why you became a teacher? I'm really curious. Please put it in the chat. And if there's some topics that you want me to kind of know about, that, why people don't always understand teachers and why we become teachers. And, I feel like that needs to be brought to the forefront, especially because teachers don't always feel valued and appreciated, right? Teachers don't always feel like they have, they're understood and all the things that they go through from day to day, from minute to minute, hour to hour. And then when they go home, raising their own children sometimes, right? And still planning and still going to sleep thinking about, oh my gosh, this, gotta do that, oh my gosh, this, and oh my gosh, this child today really touched my heart, and oh gosh, I'm really worried about this student today. What are some things that are unknown that people just don't know what you deal with, teachers, that, really we need to respect a little bit more and understand, and maybe it's that there's so many different levels of students in your classroom, and you're constantly trying to figure out, how in the world am I going to reach all these children in my space and get them successful and meet all my deadlines and demands that I have. It is a real daily journey fight for some of us, and some of us have gotten the hang of it. And I'm really curious now to know, like, for some other teachers who are newer and coming into a new day of teaching, a new time of teaching. Maybe like our brand new teachers who are just starting, like, okay, I don't know, I didn't sign up for this. I know why I'm teaching, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. What is it now that we're faced with that, we have to deal with day to day, especially these new ways in which we teach blended learning and all those different things. And some of you might have already been doing some of that, and that's great. But I just want to say hats off to you. Thank you. We appreciate you. I know what you've been, I know what you're going through. I'm in there in the fight with you. And I'm also here for you if you need, to help with burnout. If you feel like you're ready to give in, throw in the towel, and you don't know if you want to like work in education anymore, you know what? Don't give up. Don't give up. But get support, especially if you're a newer teacher, or if you're just coming out and you're scared to death. And you're like, oh, how can I be a good teacher? Oh my gosh. I encourage you to reach out to your professors, your student teachers. I remember when I was a student teacher, I was so excited about teaching. And then I got into the classroom, I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do first? And it was fun and it was exciting. I learned a lot about myself. But then when I got into the actual classroom, I had my classroom by myself on my own, honey, it was a new day. It was a little bit of a different story. And so honestly, like I have stories for days and ways that I just really had to learn on my feet. I had to really figure it out sometimes by myself. And I wish I knew what I know now. I'm like, oh man, I would have got a teacher partner so fast. I wish I would have. So what do you need, new teachers? You want to be this amazing teacher. You want to see all the things that you've learned and you desired in your teaching philosophy when you're in college, right? And you might be just getting out of college right now and you're like, how do I get a job? And how do I get to, what do I do? How do I prepare myself? You know what? I suggest you ask those questions. You get the support that you need. And if you still can't find the answer, you can call Queen Educator right here, okay? Because that's what I do all day, every day. I help to equip, especially new and aspiring teachers, to be ready to launch out there and do their thing to the best of their unique ability, while learning how to learn through the ropes as they go. So yeah, I do have a link I'm gonna put in here if you're interested in having a chat about, how do I prepare myself to be ready to get myself a job, a teaching job. How do I prepare myself to not only be ready to get a job, but also prepare myself to be ready to jumpstart and not go into the school year feeling burnt out? Because I'm gonna tell you what, honey, there's so many people that are burnt out right now. They are giving, not even to say giving up. And I mean, honestly, some people are just like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm burnt out. I done gave it all I had. It's a lot going on. I'm just ready to live a whole different life. And that's okay. Right. But if you're somebody that's like, look, I don't want to get to a space of burnout. I really want to be confident in my skills. I want to walk in my confidence no matter what happens, because we know education is probably always going to change. Our children are changing, our day is changing, our time is changing, and how we do things need to change. But it's hard when you've been taught some, a certain way, and you're trying to kind of get to a space where you're connecting with children. So there's so much out there to explore. I encourage you to get some support. I encourage you to, brush up on your skills if you are in the system. But most importantly, get, with a support group, get with somebody that's going to help sustain you so that you don't lose your why, honey. Okay. And we're not saying thank you, teacher. We're saying bye-bye, teacher, because I don't know what's going on. No, just joking. But, to sustain your sanity and your reason why why you came into this position anyway, your love for teaching. Right. And so I suggest that, in this day and age, education is changing, and it's not always, what you think it's going to be from the textbook, like, oh, and I'll do this and I'll set up my classroom this way and this will be the perfect this and this, and you get in there, you're like, and the kids aren't responding. Oh my God. And I'm trying to set up my classroom and I brought all these beautiful, cute little things and everything looks great. Or, I'm reading the curriculum, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And it's like, what is happening? This is not what I signed up for. We know that happens. And there are tips and strategies that can help you through. All right, guys, I just wanted to say thank you, teachers. And I wanted to say new teachers, as you're aspiring to be strong and amazing teachers, and as you're walking in Some of you are already like, I'm ready, just know that there's support out there if you need support. And I'm definitely on board to help out with my newer teachers and anybody, right? But especially my newer teachers, I want you to be rock stars coming in there and just being the best of yourself. I hope that's what you want and sustaining that why. Okay, guys, have a good night. Bye. You can you can hit me up on everybodyeducate.com, everybodyeducate.com.